Okay, guys. Hey, what's up? Just a little quick tutorial on OBS download and using OBS in general. Just wanted to make this for people that hate metal. Metal's ass, and everyone kind of hates it. With doing this, this is super. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of your computer's CPU to run this, and it really doesn't affect your gameplay at all. Streaming may, it depends on your internet connection as well as other things, but um, long story short, I'm making this for people to be able to clip things in game and just enjoy the gameplay as well as have a whole session recording. Even I mean, I do full session recordings um, for YouTube now and a couple other things, but it's great to just have in case something were to happen in a game. You lose something or something happens like RDM, VDM, etc. So anyways, just a quick tutorial on how to kind of download this, set it up. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to do download. You're going to do the Windows version here. So see it's already on Windows. You can move to Apple if you're on Mac, but I doubt you're on that. It's probably Windows. You're going to download your installer, right? So as soon as you do that, thank you for downloading, it will do this, right? So you're going to go in here after it downloads. I'm not going to download, I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel it. But what you'll do is press next. Super simple, just follow the instructions on the downloader. And when you are finished up, oh, why is this happening? Okay. There you go. So it's gone. Anyways, when you're finished up, you're going to have a thing that pops up like this. You can see I have a couple different things here. I have LRP for our LRP server. This is the stream. If stream or full record, anything we're going to do with this. Oops, sorry. So back to it. Okay. LRP is for our LRP server. NYC is obviously for our New York City server. And then we have a BRB, which is a Be Right Back. It's just a small thing I have made for the LRP, which I'm going to do at NYC, and I'll set that up and I'll show you how that kind of works. But anyways, first thing you're going to want to do for full recordings, right? You're going to go ahead and I'm going to minimize this so it's not so big and you don't have like a bunch of screens showing. See, it kind of already does that, but we're going to go down to settings here. This is your general settings, obviously. You don't really have to touch any of this stuff. The first thing you're going to want to do to your stuff here is audio. You're going to want to make sure 4.1 KHZ for simple rate channel stereo. You're going to want to do your desktop audio as whatever your main audio is. You can do headphones, but if you do headphones, Discord stuff will also be in the recording. If you do your MSI, which I have an MSI main screen, this is what you'll pick. Put your microphone here. After you're all finished with that, you could also do monitoring device. This is going to be MSI as well. Pretty simplistic in here. You don't have to mess with too much shit. So, like I said, go ahead and make sure you have your microphone and your main screen audio, if you have an audio on it as well. All it does is kind of take whatever's on your main screen and it will listen to it versus anything else. But headphones, microphone, end of story. So output, you're gonna want to also look at this stuff. You can do the same stuff I have for streaming. Bit rate's a bit low. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up, actually. We're probably going to go to 5,000. I'd say 10,000 is going to be good for anybody. 5,000 will be good for anybody, but 10,000 would be really, really clear. But it could also affect your gameplay with the bit rate. So be careful on how high you go. You do better quality, slower, fastest, low quality, then slowest is best quality. So anyways, simplistic in here. You don't really have to touch this stuff. It's more for streaming. If you want a streaming tutorial, just let me know, and I definitely don't mind doing that. But recording is what you're going to want to focus on here, right? So you're going to want to have type standard. Recording path, You can see that mine just goes to the videos. You can browse and also do that. First thing you're gonna have is type standard. You have your user videos. You can do whatever you'd like there. Um, you come down here as well. You're gonna want to be on MP4. .mp4 is the recording format. Encoder is times 264. That's going to be the best thing for recording as well as dealing with any kind of backlash that you'd see in game. This is going to be the best for it. Audio encoder. Sorry. FFmpegAAC. That's going to be the best thing for it. Split by time. Bit rate. You see mine's at 10,000. It records in full HD, so whatever you're seeing on your screen, it should show about the same quality in the recording. Which I do that for YouTube. You don't have to have it this high. 5,000, between 5,000 and 10,000, just for clipping should be fine. Rate control CBR, definitely have that on CBR. Then you have keyframe. Interval 2 seconds, faster than none, and then just go ahead and apply. So audio, you're going to see there's a few different things here. Everything's going to be at 128 in here. You're going to want to make sure that's all 128. Hotkeys, you can mess with this definitely. You can see I have a screenshot, so it's stupid to screenshot through Windows. If you do it through OBS, it's much cleaner, looks better. Mine's number 9 on the numpad. So every time I press number 9 on the numpad, it takes a screenshot, saves it into videos, which is the same spot I have for that. Make sure these are at 1920 or whatever your aspect ratio of your screen is. 1920 1080 is probably the best one to go by. Looks the best, and it it's not outrageous weird looking. So that's good for all the setup, I think, in here. So we're just going to press OK. Then you're going to want to set up these, right? So you see my full screen here. You can set this up a few different ways, but all you do is press add here. You're going to do scene 2. This one, I'm just going to set up a secondary screen for recording everything that's on my desktop, right? So we're going to do desktop. Right? 2. I'm just going to do desktop 2 just to kind of show you how this is set up. So you can see everything went black for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to do all right, so we're going to get a full screen, right? So with this, you're going to go to, you can see there's a few different things here. You can see screen. So whenever I did desktop 2, right? You see full screen run. So what that means is it's recording my full screen, the entire desktop. Any window I open in here is going to pop up, right? So that's great and all. You can see the display here. I have 3 different screens. I have 2 other Dell screens that are obviously 1080, 1920, 1920, 1080. It will show your recommended size of your screen on here. So primary monitor is what you're going to want to probably do, unless you have a bunch of stuff in the background you don't want people to see. If you're recording at all, you're definitely going to want to press this one for sure. You could also pick like on the NYC, it's picked to 5M, so it only runs if 5M's opened, right? But like I said, you're going to want to do MSI or whatever your screen name's called. You're going to go ahead and press the screen name of your main monitor that you play the game on, all that stuff. Now with audio mixers, right? You're going to go to properties. or it would be advanced audio properties. You can see I have a few different ones. You're going to want a desktop audio. You're going to want a mic audio, right? So you can see my desktop audio is at 150, 100 for the mic audio. So that way I'm loud enough for people to hear me, as well as the game in the background will play off the desktop too. So the way you set these up, for your desktop, you're going to open this. You're going to add a new, what you're going to do is add a new audio mixer. But whenever you went into here, it should set up two for you right away, right? So you go to audio, you have your MSI, which is MSI for me is my desktop audio. Then I have my microphone. It set it up both right here for me, no problem, right? So they're already here, right? You're gonna want to turn them all the way up, both of these. That way you're loud enough for people to you're loud enough and the game's loud enough, right? So on the first one, right? You're gonna have desktop audio. You're gonna put a compressor on there, leave it default, and go ahead and step away from it. Make sure that whatever default it is, this should be default by whatever, right? So this should be the default values. If they are not, change them to this. That way your desktop audio will run correctly. You can see every time I'm talking through the mic, I have a limiter on it. So you can also see with this, you're going to open up filters, right? You're going to go to compressor. You're going to want to put everything to these values for your compressor, right? You're going to want to make sure it's -25. These are standard audio things that you would see for any kind of streamer or something like that. These are all things that I looked up and did a bunch of research on getting perfect. So make sure you definitely go by these values for output gain, release attack, everything in here. You're going to want to make sure that is 100% exactly what we're looking at here to the T. So noise suppression, go ahead and go do RNN or RN noise, blah, blah, blah. Good quality, more CPU usage. It doesn't kill your CPU. I don't know what it really is talking about there, but it's the best noise suppression I've seen anywhere for sure. Also, limiter, you're going to want to make sure that you have these values for your limiter on your mic as well. So that way you're not screaming, it doesn't sound intense, it sounds correct in the way you want it to sound. So make sure your values are, -2.80 dB. Your threshold release is 60 milliseconds. Also, you're going to want to do a noise gate. You're going to want to make sure you have your values to the exact T that I have them here as well on everything. Definitely worth taking the time to do this, because if you don't, your sound will just sound completely awful. It will sound like you're in an empty room, and it will echo a bunch and blah blah blah. So yeah, but after that, you have a full stream run here that looks good, that you could start and stop recordings at. Yeah, but anyways, guys, just let me know if you guys need any help with anything. Open up a ticket. We're happy to help you guys get OBS running for you. Full session recordings are definitely your best route. They're not going to be super strainful on your computer. They won't be strainful on really anything involved with the game or anything like that as well. So huge thing that you can set up to is, obviously the be right back screens for streaming. You could do text as well, and you could do a logo in the background. This is our Be Right Back that I just made for NYC. And we have a few different ones. We have a BRB for, we'll be right back for LRP. NYC stream is now live as well, and then we have LRP. So there's a few different things you can kind of mess with it. We actually don't need this desktop one, but like I said, if you guys need any help at all, we definitely don't mind helping new players to the game, new players to the game, new players in 5M, and veteran players as well, if you guys just don't know how to mess with OBS. But anyways, thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you guys soon. See you later.